Hi, I'm Audrey. I live in the Napa Valley where we believe that food and cooking are a joy and a pleasure, not a burden. I'm going to be sharing some of my family's favorite recipes. I really love a good home-cooked meal, so I'm still cooking. Hi there. Today I'm going to make something called cheese goop. Now you may wonder about a title like that, but let me tell you, it actually is a potato topper. But my children, somewhere along the way, when I would make this, and I started calling it cheese goop, and so that's the way it is in the family cookbook. So that's the way, or that's what I call it now. The recipe was from an old cookbook, and that's where it was called potato topper. But you know, in those days, and I'm talking quite a long time ago, there was no internet to get recipes from or anything. And in restaurants, you'd often get served a baked potato, and they'd ask if you wanted with all the toppings, and they'd give you cheese and green onions and all that. But this is all put together, and it gets wonderful flavors because it's all put together. So in this bowl, I have whipped a cube of butter, and it was soft, so it was easy to do that with. And then I'm going to put 1 cup of sour cream. Now, this isn't scientific. It's not like baking a cake where you have to have exactly the right amount and you don't want to vary from that. So I'm just going to take my pint of sour cream, cut it in half like that, and I know that half of it then is 1 cup, because the whole container has 2 cups. And is it going to matter a whole lot if it's not exactly perfect? No, but you want it as close as you possibly can. Okay, so there's sour cream to go in it. And some people may say they don't care for sour cream, but I have yet to find a person who doesn't like this. I don't know, there's something about when it's all blended together like this that makes it very appealing. And look how the sour cream just blends in with that softened butter. And you can put this on baked potatoes, or you could put this on boiled potatoes, or anyway, it's great on potatoes. And I know some family members say, if they are asked by their kids, well, where's the cheese goop? Well, here are all the separate ingredients, but it's not the same. So that's why I'm making it this way. So there's our butter and sour cream. And here's grated cheese. Now, something very important about cheese, you don't touch it with your fingers, because even if your hands are really clean, there's always bacteria and on your fingers. And you don't want your cheese to go moldy, which it can do if you touch it. So that's a fair warning. Don't touch the cheese. Okay, that's 1 cup of grated cheese. It actually calls for 2. And this is a recipe that you could just make a half a recipe of, or you could double it, whatever you need. It's easy to do. Okay, I need 1 more cup of cheese. Being careful not to touch the cheese with my fingers. And this is a nice fresh package of grated cheese that I just opened. So I know it's nice and fresh, and I will put it down here. And then the last ingredient that's going to go in this is approximately a 1/4 cup of chopped green onions. And something that's nice about the green onions, not only do they give a little extra flavor, but the green is pretty in there too. So like I said, that's approximately a 1/4 of a cup. It doesn't have to be perfect when it's this kind of a thing. So I'm going to mix that in. Believe me when I say you will like this. if you like any of those ingredients at all, you will like it. It's very popular at our family dinners. Oh, good, so-and-so made cheese goop. Those are the kind of comments we get. So, sorry that the name maybe doesn't sound appealing, but that's just what our family has called it, so. And I like to bring it out like maybe a half hour before we're going to eat dinner, so it just softens up a little bit, because when you store it in the refrigerator, it does get kind of hard. You know, the butter sets up and all that. So take it out, you know, about a half hour before, and this will keep for several days. So have baked potatoes for a couple of days, or if you use it all at once, it will. Anyway, there's what it looks like. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're still cooking too.